2, 1.
So I took an ordinary magazine page, so it's kind of glossy. I've already obviously cut part of it off because it's a normal A4 size magazine page. I've made 3 centimeter apart markings on the edges and here, and then I've drawn lines to join them up so that I can cut long things like this way. And then what I've done with that is I've already made those three, and I now just slid them down so that they can, there is some wood glue on them, so I want the wood glue to dry nicely before I have them sticking together or sticking to each other. So let me just put this away. Tony made me a nice drying stand. I'm keeping it in this bag because it came a little bit sharp, and this bag Tony also made, which is nice denim strong, so these sharp nails don't stick out. And then I can pop my paper beads there so that the glue can dry properly. I will also be using a similar one to this, or pretty much the same, but it'll get tin foil pushed down over it for when we varnish the paper beads, because then they'll need a place to drip dry and then to turn over and drip dry, and as well for their second coat because they will get 2 coats of varnish. So those 3 are there getting dry. The glue is getting dry. I'm not varnishing them just yet. Let's make a 4th one. So obviously you drew your lines on the side that you weren't interested in. So when you're looking through an old magazine to tear pages out, look for the pages that you think might make a nice combination of colors. It does help if the pictures on the page go all the way to the end and you don't have a white border all around the edges, because then there's going to be a lot of white at the edges of your beads, which is no good. So we want to just curl this over and then catch it over there with some glue. And we make a mess up because I'm nervous, and then you start again and you roll, and the glue will spread for a certain distance. It doesn't have to spread very far, as long as the first circle around your metal rod or knitting needle or whatever it is you're using to do your paper rolling, and you just keep going. If you go a little bit crooked, backtrack a little bit. Although slightly crooked is fine. You get more of a rustic handmade look if it is a little bit crooked. And when you're down to about 8 centimeters left over, a little bit more glue, and you continue rolling. It will go all over your finger, that's fine. This wood glue will dry clear, and you're almost immediately giving it a bit of a varnish coat as such, even though it's glue, immediately. And there you have one. You slide it down, let it dry there a little bit while you make another 2 or 3, slide them down, and when you're about to start your 3rd or 4th, you can take those off and let them dry further on your little dryer thing that I already showed you. And